Good morning, my friends. Today is Friday, TGIF, and I want to conclude for you the strangest secret, which has been our micro learning for the week. This is the big wrap up, and I want to make it so that it is actually showing you what I do and how I apply the concepts that I share with you from Earl Nightingale. The reason why I even know about these concepts is because one of my mentors is Fabienne Fredrickson. When I joined her Client Attraction Business School, she taught us how to create these goal cards. We call them goal cards. And these goal cards is where we write down, as if we were looking back 12 months, what we will see 12 months from now. So the goal cards that I created since I joined Client Attraction Business School, which is now called Bullheart, I have created so many of those cards over the years. And I can tell you from my personal experience the power of creating these cards. So it's not that I create the cards and forget about them and then expect that 12 months later I'm gonna have the outcomes that I wanted. What happens when you get very intentional about writing down what you want to accomplish 12 months from now, that becomes the primary series of thoughts that you have. And when you have the positive thoughts that you're going to achieve the goals that you have on your goal card, you take the steps that you need to achieve those goals. For example, I'm gonna share with you, this was one of my goal cards from August 21, 2017, okay? And one of my goals is my book hits the Amazon #1 bestseller list. Now, my book was published October 2017, and I hit the #1 bestseller list. What happened when I had this goal written down is that I did everything in my power to make sure that that would happen. So I worked with one of my friends who showed me the steps that I needed to take. I created a launch team, a review team. I had people that I reached out to with the PDF of my book so they can give me some highlights and insights. And I included those under the first couple of pages of my book under praises. I did everything I needed to do to make that goal a reality. So this is your challenge from me to you today. That is, take an index card, it has to be paper, and write down what are your 12-month goals. What do you want to happen 12 months from now? Be very specific. For example, it doesn't only have to be physical things. Some of my goal cards also say, I feel peaceful, in alignment, joyful, at peace with myself and loved ones. I can also talk about my career. I continue to attract VIP clients and I get paid more than blank per engagement. I also have, I am working less and making 10 times more than what I used to make when I was holding a corporate job. These are the type of things that you can get very clear about. And here's the second part of the challenge. Once you write down what you want to accomplish 12 months from now, I want you to put these positive thoughts in your mind about what it would look like to have that goal already achieved and to feel into what that feels like when you have achieved these goals. So what this also requires is that you have faith. Faith that you're not alone. See, when we think that we're the only ones that are at work here, it could be daunting. We can begin to worry, and worry creates the fear, and the fear stops us in our tracks. Have you ever done anything constructive when you're feeling scared or when you have that fear in your heart? So part of the challenge is to write down the goals and then to release the how is it going to happen. Make sure that you understand your why, because that goal needs to be important and meaningful in your life. And then release the how and start moving your feet with faith, knowing that even though you don't know all the steps, now that you have this idea in your mind, you will begin to notice things in your life that you will need to do, and opportunities that come into your life that without that goal in your mind, you may see those opportunities and not recognize them. So I hope this is helpful for you. I have been using this method since 2014, and I am a witness, and I can tell you from my own testimony that this works. The more intentional you are about what you're doing in your career, in your romantic relationships, the more you focus on the areas of your life that you want to improve, such as your health and wellness, your spirituality, your physical environment, whatever it is that you want to create in your life, you have the power to do and make the changes that you want to make. But you have to believe that you do. And if you don't, no one else in the world can possibly help in that area. Only you can. So stay positive, think positive thoughts, and then take proactive action. Imagine yourself already accomplishing your goal, and let me know what happens. Let's do this for 30 days. Let's come up with 30-day goals and see if that moves the needle in your life and in your career. And if you want to connect with us and join our community, you can do that at executivebound.com. And if you want to set up a strategy session with me, complimentary, you can do that at callwithginny.com. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.